Hello, everyone. So I'll be posting future videos, probably on the most easiest platform I can think of, which is YouTube. So if anyone's watching that is not in the crochet class, this probably wouldn't be the best to um, go by just because this is pretty much a review for those that attend the classes at Parks and Rec City of Fairfield, California. Um, so this one, I'm just going to do basic. Let's see, get this right angle here on the camera. We'll do foundation chain and how to hold this, a couple options, and starting slip knots, a couple of variations of those. As I mentioned in class before, I've learned it a crazy way that's difficult to explain. Then there's kind of a little bit easier method as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate the slip knot because we had to do that first. So mine is, I call it the pretzel method. You take your wonderful yarn here. I usually do this up in the air, but I'm going to do this flat on the surface here. So you will get your working end of the yarn in your left hand here, and you're going to lay it over like so, like that. Then grab it with your right hand and make it go underneath, and it will roughly look like a pretzel. You get your crochet hook and you put it under the right side as we're looking underneath that piece there, and then you will slowly pull it away, crochet hook, and just keep pulling it, and then you have your slip knot form here. It's called a slip knot obviously because it slips and it tightens. And on the crochet hook on the throat here, your slip knot doesn't have to be super tight. It doesn't have to be super tight around the throat. That's kind of like too tight. As I mentioned in the class before, you kind of want to give it a little bit looser, just so it's not as snug and easier for starting getting your crochet stitches in the foundation chain. And then there's that one. Then there's another one here where I will show on my finger to index finger here. You're going to wrap it around twice like that. And you're going to grab this back one, bring it forward, keep it all on your finger. And then now that you brought it forward, you're going to grab that remaining one and pull it down and through that and give a little tug. And here's a slip knot that just formed. Put your crochet hook in there. And again, just do some little adjustments, and that's good enough to go. Give yourself a tail here so you can weave in the work later. That's a different class. I'll show how to weave that in. And let me just show it again. Wrap it around twice. Pull it over the first one here. Some people use their crochet hook and just go ahead and grab it and bring it over like that. There we go. I kind of have it super long here, but you can leave maybe about 5-6 inches to weave in later. It makes it easier to use your yarn needle here, darning needle, blunt end. Weave that in later, and then let's go and just get started on the foundation chain and positioning. So when I start, I like to hold my crochet hook, well, pretty much any time, like a butter knife. See how I hold it like this, like a butter knife. Some people will hold it where your crochet hook is flattened. That's kind of where you hold it like a pencil. So some people like to work it like a pencil like this. I can do either, but I think naturally I like it like a butter knife here. Hold that there. And then some people wrap for your tension control. they wrap it all around their fingers, do something wonky, whatever. Do whatever you feel like feels natural and easier for you. As you work, you'll see the tension and the yarn pull through your hands. I kind of don't do that. I literally just use my index and thumb and kind of grasp it with my fingers like so. And that's how I kind of guide it through the tension on the crochet hook. I use my index finger and I rest it on that knot here to kind of see how it just kind of flails everywhere, right? I hate that. And beginners, you're probably like, what the heck? What's going on? I use my index finger to hold it down so it will stay put. That's one way to control this in your right hand. And then you can also use your thumb and index finger on your left hand to pinch that slip knot as you get your first chain going to control it better. And I'll show you what I'm talking about as I get started here. So go ahead and yarn over. And to get that through that first loop, I will hold this and I'll pinch it here. And I like to go like that. It's underneath the throat right here, your crochet hook. Slide, and then what I do is I kind of twist it down to pull it through the first loop, like this, like so. And I'll do that again. So I'm going to put my index finger here to hold this so it doesn't slip around and flail around, yarn over. And then I'll pinch here to hold a little bit, control it easier, and yarn over and then pull that yarn through. And I'll keep doing that faster and faster. That's what I like to do with foundation chains. And then once you have a good tail there, it'll pull this down and hold it and secure. When you yarn over and pull it through, you kind of don't have to use your index finger and hold this anymore. You kind of just get the hang of it. Yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Kind of keep those chains nice and big. It kind of was tight right here, and then now I'm kind of making it fluffier there. It will make it easier when you do your initial crochet stitches. And keep on going, and you'll see how I'm doing this. Eventually you'll get that rhythm down. And I recommend spending quite a bit of time just making chains, getting used to it, getting that second hand nature feeling of doing this. And pull out maybe about 5, a few feet at a time of your yarn from your skein there. And just keep doing that. And I'm sure you pencil people hold it like a pencil. You'll just get feel for it. And don't worry about making it necessarily perfect right now. Just keep practicing and making those chains. And then for our sampler scarf, this is obviously probably too big unless you want to make a cowl or something. A shawl, shawl scarf, cowl scarf there. I wasn't counting actually. I think maybe I like to make mine probably like that, just so it's easier to show you folks. So what I'm going to do, this is probably a 10-minute video. I think I will make a separate video now for doing single crochet stitch. So I will post that soon and you'll see that one up. So we'll see you there on the next